studio of SWU, and opposite me is Errol, King Earthquake. Greetings, Errol.
Greetings, Stryda, greetings everyone out there listening. Welcome.
It's great to have you here, Errol. Thank you for making the effort from Birmingham and coming down the motorway tonight.
Yeah, man, well, works have to be done, right?
Exactly. Like I was just saying, you know, people passing away, like, it's even more prevalent that works have to continue and be done.
Well, it's inevitable, you know, it's inevitable, and everyone feel it, you know.
Yeah.
Because these are icons, members of the public will, you know, relate to these people being icons. And all of the mentions them that you did mention earlier, and the names them that you mentioned, were all, you know, household names.
Yeah, people who've done enough works, and that's what we give thanks for, yeah, for sure. And like yourself, so much works you've done, Errol, over the years. I mean, going back in time, I know King Earthquake as a sound started when? 70s?
Yeah, the fundamental part of it started, the first part of it started 76 really. And we sort of take it serious 78.
Right.
You know, so we start 78, you can say.
And when you say serious, what do you mean?
That you see, you play around with equipment and you you know, experimental stage and all of them things there. But the times now when people come and ask you to play for them is the time you're going to have to take it serious.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
And where, you know, what you were in Birmingham at the time, I guess.
Yeah, Birmingham. Yeah.
And so where would you go to play the sound? Was it was it the big quads and stuff you had back then?
Well, no, you know, no, because we remember say we was youth man sound them time there.
Right.
You know, and you know we started off with little boxes them still, you know, and it's mainly blues dance we used to play now.
Right.
You know, people house dance and then we there.
Yeah.
Yes, and it progressed from there, so you know.
And I've heard so many stories about the early blues days of such great vibes being generated.
Well, it was our safety, you know. It was our place where we can go to be safe.
Yeah, well, this is what some people nowadays might not even realize, but yeah, it's like going to clubs in town or whatever. There's not such an easy thing. Huh?
Yeah, for real, Virgin. Yeah, man.
So,
yeah. But it progressed from there and go into small little dance halls in and around the town, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we there.
Okay. And was that always you playing reggae and roots music?
Yeah, I didn't start off playing anything else. You know, it was always roots, and one and two. I don't know. We could say the oldies.
Yeah.
You know, especially when family members is around and then we're there, you can play some of the old, from the 74, 75 era, 76 era.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And I remember like hearing King Earthquake. We hadn't heard of a roots. There wasn't much roots and dub sound. There was a lot of dancehall dominated in Birmingham. A good few. This is going back in time. And when King Earthquake was kind of on the scene with the camouflage boxes, like when did that start? Because I can remember going to Mixed Man's Dance at Cabana, hearing you play against ABBA. That was the first I'd heard of you, and I can't remember when that would have been. What do you reckon, 2000 or something?
Yeah, well, it did relaunch back in 2000.
Right.
Yeah, so it would be around them time there. I mean, the first dance I played for Black Mix in Cabana was with Channel 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and then him say, well, you know what, we have to go put you with the top sound them of what we're here tonight. So, you know, the next one was supposed to be Jatobi still, and we couldn't make it.
Right.
So that's where Abashanti come in at.
Yeah, I was at that session as a good few of us, and yeah, I'll never forget that dance because you dropped some beeline, Errol, and I think that's what everyone who remembers the sound knows you for is, of course, selection and vibes and stuff, but it's one serious bass line on that sound.
Yeah, but it's what we used to from Birmingham, you know.
Right.
Yeah, Birmingham was notorious. Well, sound system was with life back in the day, you know.
And we'd all heard of stories from back in the day, like Jungle Man and greats from back in the day and serious bass line and stuff. But yeah, when you came then, it was very fresh on the scene with your style of dubs as well. And I remember like when you came down to Bristol, you played us as when I was in Negus Melody.
It was the first time I come to Bristol when it's you I played. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Big up to Kama and Addis and Levi, and also big up to Skelly and Robbie. I think they put that down.
Yeah, Skelly put it on. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember, listeners, I was there in that dance and I was bending over looking in the dub plate box, and Errol again let off some bass line, and I really felt my stomach turn, man. You know, when it's like, oh boy, that bass line was crazy. In Black Swan, that was.
Yeah, in a Black Swan. Yeah, didn't last too long in there still.
No, hold tight Mel.
Yeah.
And then you progressing on to like Brixton Rec. So what I was getting at is your sound, as in the selection played as well, was quite unique. So tell us about that, your studio, and how that sort of sound came about, because it had this digital energy to it that was erupting dances.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't set out to be like that, you know, Stryda. It everything happened by accident, and it's what me like for hear, you know, and it's just me putting it together the way that me would have liked it to hear through what I had.
Just your vibes.
Yeah, it's not a plan to go and do something like that, you know. Yeah. So you know, it just transpired from this, so we never really planned anything.
And what equipment were you using at that time for making those?
Well, I think, you know, okay. One of my brethren, well, we were calling it Angus Digital. Angus was one of these techno mad people. Yeah. Anything new, him need to have it.
So when you say techno mag, you don't mean the music, you mean
no
technical
equipment. This man here was way ahead of everybody that me did know.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But a lot of him surplus, I get them. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the surplus for him have, I did get them. And he even come and tune me up for me. Show me how to operate them and them really. So everything I did have really was second hand things. Yeah. And that gave me the sound when we did that.
Right, amazing, yeah. Well, it's very distinct, that's for sure. And you set up when did you set up the label then?
Probably about 2003, 2004, them time there.
And there's been enough releases, there's albums and tens.
Yeah.
Mainly tens, yeah? A lot of tens.
Yeah, tens, and then we start off putting albums together later on.
Yeah. Okay. And you know, what's your, like, when you came, you resurfaced and you came into the arena around that time, you then went to University of Dub, Brixton Rec. I remember you get certain, I'm sure you had a culture dub maybe, special, and it was on your rhythm, and it was you'd have some of the greats of old on your rhythms, which sounded very contemporary. And it would allow them to drop with such ferocious weight and stuff.
Well, you know, when them, you know, I always request that any time, because we have a brother in Birmingham there now. Him would engineer all of the artists them when they come in town. You know, and you know, he always give me a call and say, "Well, listen, and man there," you know. And I will go over and beg him advice and them things, you know.
Love it. And obviously you were mashing dances and absolutely made a huge mark on the scene now, and some very unfortunate situations arose, didn't it? Do you want to just tell the people about that, with why there is not King Earthquake sound system now?
Okay. All right. Well, in the building where I did keep the sound, on top of that was the studio. We did keep the studio up there as well. So the whole front of the building, I did control that still, you know. But then on top of that, there was a fire. Fire did catch, you know. And it was not necessarily in my place, but certain things did get burned still, you know. But what happened was because all of my window them board up, you know, through you know, playing and testing sound,
Yeah.
and also the studio and them thing there, and fire people them believe say, well, something are going behind them board up window there. I wonder if a drugs are going and it catch fire and them kind of way there. So them bust the window them and shove in the hose and left it running. So everything,
pure water in there.
everything get wet. Everything get wet from the rooftop go right down to our back. Not only that, there was a bus pipe through everything was going. There was a bus pipe right at top, and it rained down on the whole of the sound for 3 days, brethren. They wouldn't let me in at the building, you know.
Must be so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's a devastating loss. So since then, obviously you haven't had the Handsworth Ghetto dub sound.
No.
But you have still played, haven't you? Abroad.
I still play abroad. And that's out of necessity, really, you know. But having said that, there was a hell of a lot of sound system that come to my aid when my sound wasn't on the road anymore, you know. But I didn't want to give preference to anyone's sound.
Yeah.
You get me? I didn't want to I don't know, in favor one sound more than the other.
What, by playing on that particular sound? Or?
Yeah, no, well, you get mans coming to me and saying to me, say, listen, me I hand you my sound.
Yeah.
Me I give you the sound for go and play and do what you want to do, you know, and I give thanks for it. I really did give thanks for the support of the people, but I couldn't do it that way there, you know. And this is why you don't see my name on a flyer to play anywhere in Birmingham, in UK.
I know. Well, you know you get a phone call from me every year, Aaron.
Yeah. And I refuse you all the time. Yeah, Virgin. Yeah. Because you see, if I did accept you, everybody would be on me.
Yeah.
You know.
And why do you not want that? But because you will play in the abroad.
Yeah. Well, the abroad thing now was a different concept. You know. I find in the UK, yeah, every sound is more or less segregate from the balance. Them is for themselves. You understand? I find that in Europe, the all of them club together.
Well, one thing I've always found in Europe when you go for starters is there's, say in France, for example, there's these associations, and you want to, you want to see all the volunteers coming to help, and I'm like, blimey, it's mainly just me running around looking stressed.
It is like that. You get a sense of more of a community help over there, you know, and there is no jealousy or backbiting or anything like that going on over there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas in the UK, it's slightly different. A man doing thing and a him that and a him one no more, and you know, and next man will do thing, and it's separated that way there. You understand?
Why do you think that is? Just
I don't know. I don't know if it's because of pride. I don't know.
I hear you. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, for me personally, I would love you to be coming out and playing at, let's say, a Teachings in Dub on another sound, because we'd still get to hear you in the UK. But you know, I respect your wishes, but you can't put it against me to just try once a year.
No, man, you can try still, you know. But to make the people know so that I am rebuilding us out.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to move on to.
Okay,
very exciting.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the heavyweight where everybody know, you know. And I am coming back old school. Well, this is a vision when we did have from probably 10, 12 years ago or however long.
Yeah.
You know, so that I do want to rebuild back the old-time valve sound.
Right.
You know, yeah. I managed to secure myself a little venue.
In Birmingham.
Yeah, and I'm going to park up that valve sound in there.
Okay.
See, and I will be playing on it, and if anybody want to hear King Earthquake, it's there after, because I'm done with the traveling.
Right.
even Europe, I'm done with the traveling.
Yeah.
You know, so anybody want to hear King Earthquake in the future going to have to come to Birmingham.
Okay, yeah, they come to you.
Yeah.
Rather than you go to them.
Yeah.
And yeah, exciting to hear with the Valve sound. So, you know, in terms of the selection you're going to play, would people be travelling and hearing the same King Earthquake selection they were used to, or is it going to be
might not to know
vintage thing?
You know, you see, it does. When you say that, so it's going to be more old school than new school.
Right.
Yeah. Because you know, the old valve sound, in fact, the whole building is going to reflect a heritage feeling around it.
Amazing.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's only fair that I play the old time music more.
Yeah. It's going to be more of a historic
yeah.
kind of window into the past, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, you heard it, people. That's very exciting news. You can hear Errol in the future, and I'm sure you'll be shouting about that when the first dances come about.
Yeah, well, the other thing, because I have created an old school 70s front room.
Okay.
Where most West Indian, when they left Jamaica and come here, ended up creating their own front room without even knowing, so that it was going to be an iconic thing.
Yeah.
Well, I have created one. It is also the backdrop now for my radio station.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you Stryda are going to interview, you will be coming into the front room and sitting down and having a chat with me.
Nice.
See?
Okay, so I get to come to your front room.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, well, that's amazing, because interviewing a lot of elders, the front room is mentioned a lot. Sneaking in sometimes and putting on mum and dad's record player and things like that, and or the front room being the tidy room, not to really go in apart from special occasions. And,
Indeed,
it's that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, very interesting. And also with the talking of the sound, not the Volve sound you're building, but a few of us saw pictures of King Earthquake looking boxes, but in France recently. Tell us what's wrong with that.
Well, it's not looking boxes, you know. It's them have the boxes, them, you know, then dry out on.
It's the real Earthquake boxes.
Yeah. Well. I mean, from the decision not to rebuild the original King Earthquake. Yeah. I was approached, and them said, can them build a memorial sound over there, a remembrance sound in honor of King Earthquake.
Wow.
Yeah, and they made an offer, and we said, yes, go on with it. Because I have no affiliation over the sound.
Yeah.
You know, it's not sentimental to me in that way.
Right, okay.
You know? Yeah.
But that's quite a beautiful thing that it means that much to people that they're willing to do that.
Yeah, well, it's not only one somebody, you know. Secretly, there's another somebody behind the scene as well.
Okay.
You know, in Belgium doing the same thing.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and certain mid and top boxes, when they can't get them a replica, the one them that made it have.
Yeah.
A rebuild them, you know.
And with those sounds, do you think you'd be venturing over to play on them, or?
I think I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done with the traveling.
I think I'm done with that. Yeah. Mind you, never say never. It might happen one day.
But you're talking like the odd one-off if it did.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, you know, you're also, you know, a huge supporter, I would say, of sound system, because I've always seen you at enough dances when you're not playing, coming to attend and stuff. And I remember you said something very that rung true to me years ago when we did that Teachings in Dub with Paul Massai, rest in peace. And you said about you prefer to play with the younger ones though.
Well, you see, this thing I don't rest with just I alone. It you have to pass down everything what you know, and the more people that you influence, is the more you're going to get them a raise up. You know, if you stifle them, there will be no more sound system.
Yeah.
Look, I stopped playing sound system now.
Yeah.
You understand? If there was no other sound system, how would this business carry on? Yeah.
So we need the next generation, the new
Definitely.
people, the younger sounds.
Definitely.
Of course. No, definitely. That always rang true to me, your words there, definitely, and that encouragement is great to see. And you know what, in terms of the whole scene, what would you like to see more of in the UK scene? Because it's a fight, isn't it? It's a struggle, venues, etc., and sounds, and sometimes the politics as well. What would you like to see more of?
It's a shame, because our people have the resource to make money, You understand? Whether legal or illegal. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And enough of them illegal man couldn't even come together and say, well, you know what, make we open a little place where we can call our own, wherein a man can govern we and tell we if we turn you off or lock you off or run way out of the building.
Yeah.
We need our own place.
Yeah. I think that's a huge thing.
Yeah. Because all the while we have to beg people place, and then we have to subject to for them way of doing things, and when for them place pick up, then throw you out.
And very often, as we discussed earlier before the show, someone will say, well, we've got a brand new, whichever sounds state-of-the-art PA system in here, why do you want to drag your sound in?
Yes, that is another thing as well. You know what I mean? Yes, I don't realize that how we start off these things,
Yeah.
Back in the day, there was no such thing like, I guess, the mix of them and all of them things there. They didn't exist. It was mans that have to go out and build preamp.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's how it started.
And I mean, I suppose back then is knowing your key preamp builder, and they're vital to the sound, yeah?
Of course it is. Of course it is. And there was only a few of them going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, them quick for put in an in-house system and stop you from bringing your own. You know? And that is stifling a lot of sound here right now. Enough of them park up out there and can't play.
Well, that's one of the main issues, and that's why I brought it up, because just there's a lot of sounds being built, which is a wonderful thing to see in the UK. Really, really good, but so many limited places to play them. There's actually a crisis, really.
Yeah.
It's gone backwards of recent times, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And that's what we would like to see. I suppose that's what we'd like to see change, isn't it?
Yeah, well, don't forget back in the day, you have a whole little youth club all over the place. You could have rent school hall.
Yeah.
You understand?
Community halls and yeah.
You can't do that now. Everybody talking about noise restriction and smoking restriction and every kind of restriction.
There's every bit of red tape. Yeah, it's very difficult.
Why?
Yeah. So you have to encourage them to, keep trying, but it's a battle for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but that's great news, Errol, about the historic Volve sounds and the front room vibes. I'm sure people are going to be very eager to hear more of that in due time.
Yeah.
I'm sure on your radio show when that returns. When does that return?
Make we say probably all a month from now or something like that.
So soon, yeah.
Nice. I'm going to have a night wherein because I'm in regular contact with Father Quaker City Sound from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, him want to do a Sunday night wherein him do just a chat show where him bring in all of the elders them, the bigger sound man them, to discuss them sound days.
Yeah.
And all what did go on and take place and all of them things. So that is on the cards.
Well, I think stuff like that is extra important because, as we know, as I've been mentioning earlier, people passing on, and when you don't want people to pass on, and this knowledge goes with them.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is absolutely crucial work.
It needed, and this is where the legacy thing come in.
Yeah.
I'm all for preserving what we did have.
Yeah. Because you love it now, how special it is.
Yeah, of course. Sometimes and a lot of this a lot of the sound them need re-educated as well.
What, some of the new sounds?
Yeah, because I think a lot of the things that them is buying now not really necessary in terms of power, in terms of even size speaker.
Mm-hmm.
We only did know 18-inch back in the day.
Yeah.
15-inch and 18-inch, and look where it gone to now. We only did know 300 watt, 500 watt amplifier. Look where it gone to now.
Well, it's definitely gone to like super sound systems. But then you have to think how you were part of that journey because you quaked down enough buildings.
Yeah.
So this is the trouble, isn't it? I think when you hungry young people want to come, they want to come and make their mark and drop their beeline. But you know, it's
the competition element over it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, in terms of competition, I mean, that's something you've never set out to do directly, but you certainly were a sound not to be tested, would you say?
Well, there's a fine line, you know, Stryda. Because you only did have to look on the box's decoration, and you will know so that this is a song that will make war if you make war.
With the camouflage boxes.
Yeah, but it's just that all of the dances them that me plays since coming back were up full one love dances.
Yeah.
You know, there was no need for any confrontation or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, so it went on peacefully. But back in the day, I am used to sound system challenging another sound system.
Yeah.
You know.
When two sounds meet, there's a level of competition.
Yes, and that was inevitable back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I come back with that mentality.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and the thing is, I know you say they were all one love dances, but my experience over my time in it is it's sometimes dressed up as one love dances, but there's a lot of hidden, I'm going to chuck it on him. You know what I mean?
Let me shake your hand.
There you go.
Shake your hand over that, Stryda.
Yeah.
Yes. As much as you want to say it's a peace and love and one love dance, yeah, a sound won't want to feel like him is him at the undertone for that night.
Yeah. So there is always a level of competition, and I personally don't see a problem with that.
Yeah. No, well, I don't either. I don't either. But you know, some people adamant that they don't want to hear clash and competition going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're quite militant with it, and yeah, obviously we don't need to dwell on it, but I have to just touch on it because one of the most historic teachings in dub dances features yourself, King Earthquake and Iratian Steppers. And this one was, that got a lot of people talking over the years. The warning.
Yeah. But that was not my fault, you know. You know, Stryda. You put on the dance, you know. Yeah. But I did tell Mark.
Because it was you and Iratian.
Yeah, before the dance. Don't listen to the people, because it's the people them that rile him up.
So people were stirring that dance up?
From a long time. From the first, one of the first time then when me and Mark did play in a Silver Spoon, Wembley, London.
Mm-hmm. I remember them sessions, yeah.
Alright. Well, they were stirring it up from that time.
Right, I get the video right.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, Mark did phone me up a few times, a couple of times before the dance, and I said to him, listen, don't listen to the people then. It's me and you playing the dance. You understand? So however, whatever way you want to continue the dance, we do it like it's peace and love, we go through the road there. There's no need for anything. Okay. So don't listen to the people then. And in the hall, when he was stringing up, when I had done set up already, he must string up and he come to me as, boy, King, the people, I said this and I said, listen Mark, I tell you already, don't listen to the people them. Just do your thing and I will do my thing and I hit that. Yeah. It never worked like that. It never worked like that.
So you felt he was coming with a clash vibe?
Well, there was some kill sound boy tune him start to play and sound for dead and sound for this and sound for that, and I did tell him on the mic, say, you know, this ain't the time and place for this kind of thing. You know? This ain't the time for run them kind of tune them. If you want it, a war dance, a different dance that. See? But he didn't stop, he just carry on and I warned him 3 times in Australia. Yeah. So,
okay, so the warning dub though, that was a brutal dub that everyone talks about, but that was a premeditated tune. So did you not come to the dance with that tune in mind to drop?
No.
So what was
That tune was not made for him.
Okay.
That tune was made years before that. If you another sound, I'm not gonna mention the sound.
I wish you would.
No, I'm not gonna mention that sound. But when we did play in the dance, me and that sound,
Yeah.
it was one love.
Okay.
So it never get played.
So you never draw for it.
And I never ever did play it for any other song.
Yeah.
It's just that that night he did have to play it.
Yeah. You know what's funny about it all though, is the peace and love dances are nice and everything, but isn't it funny how we're still talking about that dance now?
Yeah, of course.
Whereas a lot of other dances, you kind of they blur into each other. So
Yeah.
it does kind of show that okay, that wasn't a planned one, but the clash element can spark a certain level of interest and
Well,
intrigue.
Listen to me, Stryda. Let me tell you something here. And the younger ones, them don't know this because them afraid when they go in a dance hall and somebody says something.
Yeah.
You know? Back in the day, remember, you know, it's our elders, it's our ancestors, them create them own entertainment. You get me, I say? And it was their fun. You understand? For competition themselves against them one another.
Yeah.
See? And them created that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like other nations, we create boxing and football, and this was our sport.
Yeah. And entertainment.
Yes. You understand? And now I'm being told that we can't have that kind of thing in a dance hall no more. You understand? But it was not we that created it was created from long time.
Yeah.
You understand? So if there's pure one love dance going on, that's fine, fantastic. If that is your thing, keep going to the one love dance. It's not no wrong. You hear me? But then it's just a different type of thing that you have a choice to go to.
Yeah.
You understand? If you want to go down the road there.
Rather than it be one or the other.
Yeah. For real, remember when we were youth, you know, we used to glad to go a dance hall and we have to get there early, you know, not this 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You understand? We used to go from 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, Friday evening, put on clothes and run go on a dance hall because your wife is here and don't miss nothing.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was excitement for the evening.
Yeah, yeah. And that was, I would imagine, a big part of the excitement was that you know, oh, so and so says he's gonna draw for this dub, and
Yes.
I hear saying my man's got a fresh batch from Jamaica or whatever.
Yes.
That is part of the energy,
yes.
isn't
And it is healthy competition.
it? Yeah, yeah. I
You understand? It's not war where you have to kill a man over something or however, you know. It's healthy competition, and we love that.
Yeah, for real. Give thanks, Errol. Well, I said we could chat. Yeah, 8:15. We could chat for so long. It could be the whole show. There's more things we could touch on, but I know that people are waiting for you to let off with some selection as well. And we've got you here live and direct. So, you have a tune lined up, yeah?
Yeah.
Ready to roll.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say to the people right now?
Well, you don't stop the way you do, you know. Don't kill off the sound system thing, you know, continue.
Yeah.
You know, because me want to see it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And don't forget my website, people.
Of course. Yeah. What is the website?
Yeah, it's kingearthquakeofficialsite.com.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, man.
All right, Errol. Give enough thanks there. We're going to move across people, and Errol's going to let off with some selection.
All right. Yeah, man, give thanks. My introduction tune. The next one I'm going to play is dedicated to Paul Masai family. You know, because you have to understand, say that Almighty Father set certain things in a certain way, and so you can't really too upset when him decide to carry back one of him soldiers into his fold. You hear me? So I'm gonna play this one and listen to the words. Them is the words that is important in this tune.
Why do we feel the need to cry when a loved one passed over and died? Well, his spirit ascended as a bird was born to fly. So wipe the tears from your eyes, 'cause after all, God plans it so. Who calls my thoughts? He made it known. Made the grass to grow, made the wind to blow.
Yes. That is Prince Jammer up on the vocal of that one out of Black Rose Studio. So yes, Paul, have a safe and onward journey, brother. See, we'll buck up one day soon. See. Yes, I come in, Lion. Soon to come, soon to come.
El Jehovah, El Jehovah, hey, give God the praise. I give praise and thanks to Jehovah for the things that He has done. I give thanks and praise to King Selassie for the things that He has done. I give thanks and praise for the gathering. In Jah we put our trust. I give thanks and praise for the unity. Jah power will overcome and praise Him. Praise Jehovah and hail Him, hail Jah Jah. Praise Him, praise Jah Jah.
People, look out for that. That is coming soon. It will be released on 12-inch King Earthquake label. Alright, look out for that. That is called Praise Jah. Isaiah Davis on the vocal of that one. See? This next one, I'm going to send out going out to the Masai family. Yeah, and this is a favorite of mine. The collaboration between Jamel and Paul was it's a force to reckon with. You hear me? Yes. So I'm gonna send this one out to the Masai family. You hear it? Listen to this one, yeah. gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you. But you know what? I'm happy that you're gone on a journey that I am yet to go on. See? Yes. So we'll back up soon anyway, brother. You hear me? All right. Now listen me. Stryda, I'm going to ask Stryda to play 1 and 2 tune as well. You know. Him did a fast with the knobs. Them and now pay me no mind. Listen, Stryda, you need to play some tune too. It's me and you in this.
All right.
It's only left me wanna do all of the work. Anyway, this one here is not no jump up thing. Not no jump up and down thing. Sometimes I have a mood when I go into the studio. I come out with something dark, and it's not something that you can sometimes relate to as being happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, but listen to them tune anyway. This is a King Earthquake production. I don't know if I'm gonna release it yet, but might be. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, man, hardcore, rugged.
Raw, yeah. That was the vibe in the studio that day, yeah?
Why, yeah, so it go, you know. And all the while you can happy and jump up and down, you know. So,
Many moods, man, many moods, for sure.
yeah, man. But Lego one for me there. Well,
All right, yeah. Well, I thought Errol was gonna let off till it's done, but he's determined that me and him juggle some tunes. So we're gonna juggle some tunes, even though I'm here every month, still Errol. But yeah, we can do that same way. Sufferah FM, Sufferah's Choice, King Earthquake live in the house, alongside myself, Stryda. 1 dub plate out to the basket. This is a Vibronics meeting Dubcasm.
Around there, you know, tell me about them. I noticed that. All right. Okay, people are going to play this one. It's only 1 cut. There's no 2 and 3 cut. It's only 1 cut. You hear me? Come through. piece here, I don't mind on the bass box here because this one have a tendency to blow people's speaker and I take no response for Uno blow no speaker, okay? Remember, King Earthquake don't play chapter 4, alright? Go out and grab it here now. See? Come in here. Everybody forget.
Rough, tough and dangerous there. I'll give thanks every time. What's the time? 10-2. 10 minutes to.
Yeah, man. Your time now still, you know.
Hey, time flies. Well, I was gonna let you have the platform, but still, anyway, we juggle the one for one. Last one from me, and then you finish it, yeah? Because it's only 10 minutes.
Well, all right. We'll see how it go.
Okay, this one, dub plate again.
Some man can make a war if they want. Some say, come now, I'm going to have Buckingham Palace tomorrow. Everybody did it and things go on.
Rest in peace, Father Wells, King One exclusive out to the Dub Castle fans, get this one. One of the most sought after Dub Castle dub plates.
Soul man.
Just know it's a Salman thing. Just know it's a Salman thing. Jump in the glass, stop get splash. From white castle makes a Salman thing. 21-inch speakers in the place, it's a whole lot of bass. Salman thing, mid-sound sweet in the top.
Some say, come now.
I left you out tonight. Listen, dog. And don't ask me for this, people, because I'm not get it.
What about me, Al?
Well, we can talk after you know, Stryda.
Heavyweight selection. Literally 3 minutes of the show to go, Errol. I want to thank you for coming in live.
Thank you, my brother, and thank you everyone for listening and tuning in, giving yourself support.
Big up for all you've done over the years, Errol. King Earthquake has been an inspiration to many, and I wish you every success with future endeavors. Yeah, bless us.
Give thanks, sire. Give thanks, sire.